All right, welcome to game number 2. The gloves are off for Th000. He decided, you know what, no more of this silly randomness. I am going to be choosing human in game number 2 of this best of 3 series. At least I believe it's a best of 3. I hope it is. Otherwise, well, I just spoiled something. Anyways, let's go ahead and take... Well, is it a best of 3? It could. I don't know. Well, if it is a best of 3, I spoiled something. If it isn't a best of 3, I spoiled something. Otherwise, consider you guys spoiled. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at what is going down here. This is Great Wall 1.1 as, well, the name gets its name, or the name comes from this really big barrel of explosives hiding off over here. No, it gets its name from this great big wall down the center of the map as we see good lucks from both of these players. Now, one thing to note, the map is rather large. I don't know if you guys could tell, but the militia walking all the way across the map just now got out of militia mode there, and that militia does walk seriously fast, so there is quite a bit of distance between both of these sides. Zhouxixi opting to go for a warden first this time around. Meanwhile, the trusty old archmage opening up from Th000. What are we going to be seeing here in terms of gameplay, in terms of strategy? Well, if I could tell you that, I would be the best WarCraft 3 commentator in the world, but I don't really know what's in store coming in from these players. I believe that the Archmage and the Warden are both going to be playing rather conservative games. They don't want to try to do anything too risky. I wouldn't be surprised if both of the players got to level 2 or even level 3 before they even saw each other and went for any serious engagements. The reason being is the amount of space on this map, and with the 533 creep camp just outside your base, it is very easy to get to level 2. So really no big revelation there. If both of these players don't engage each other until level 3, that would in fact be a really big revelation, as we now see the water elemental making their way in. Centaur Impalers, very crucial that you take them out. That true shot aura does deal, or that searing arrow deals a tremendous amount of damage. You can see that water elemental really never stood a chance. That searing arrow just pretty much, I guess, evaporating that water elemental and causing it to just dissipate. Level 2 already on that Archmage. Meanwhile, Warden sitting at level 1, just a hop, skip, and a jump away from level 2, as the Warden now opting to go stop his opponent from playing his typical game. Footman, does spot the Warden and is now going to go ahead and retreat, as we are looking at a whole bunch of towers now being added. All right, water elemental off over here. Is that actually blocking the path? That actually could be blocking the path right there. So a little bit of doodads blocking the path. That water elemental sitting right there did a great job of preventing this Warden from getting inside. There is a way around it, but the Great Wall just causing too much of a hindrance, as we are now looking at a solo archer getting shadow melded right there. Zhouxixi, bit of a lucky break, as the Warden still sits at level 1 with no real way of getting any more experience. We are looking at an arcane tower being built off to the side there. Perhaps it is gonna wait until the arcane tower is done upgrading before trying to build a town hall. This is a really big play, though. You can see that the Warden is going to come over here and pretty much get mind faked. He is expecting a fast expansion, knows that a fast expansion should be coming, and instead sees an empty base. Meanwhile, while this Warden is here getting rid of an arcane tower, which is a pretty smart call by every stretch of every means, he is getting pummeled back at home. Now, this is absolutely bad news. Zhouxixi is on the other side of the map with really no way of getting back there quickly. Meanwhile, militia acting as a really strong defense, just in case the Warden tries to do anything tricky herself. This is really bad for Zhouxixi right now, and this is just your classic typical game understanding coming in from Th000. Th000 knew his opponent needed to stop an expansion. He knew his opponent expected him to expand, and by making it look like he was expanding by placing a water elemental here and trying to protect the expansion, he forced the Warden to commit to taking down that tower. Now, with that tower gone, and now the Warden finally in the base, she sees that her base is pretty much much worse already. Let's take a look at this, though. The Warden looks like she will get to level 2 here in just a moment. Shadow Strike. Oh, that Footman down to 17 life. Oh, missed that attack there. Bit of a lucky break as the Huntress still trying to get ahead. All right, down to 5 hit points. I think that is going to be it. The last attack, there it goes. A valiant effort as we're now looking at more guard towers being constructed. All right, let's take a look inside the base. Tree of Life, 27/30. Huntresses, a tier 1.5 unit, a slight tech advantage for zhouxixi, as the Huntresses are going to be difficult to stop unless the Archmage, wow, gets to level 3. Level 3 Archmage now in play with very impressive piercing damage on those water elementals. Guard towers now being constructed as well as peasant after peasant is starting to fall. All right, there's a small window of opportunity for zhouxixi to take this game. He needs to stop this expansion, not lose Huntresses, and be able to stick around in this fight. This is not looking like it's going to be the case, though, as the Warden is taking far too much damage. Going to be forced to scroll and TP out of the base. There they go, as we now see the guard towers are up. All right, extremely bad news for zhouxixi. zhouxixi knows that he did not do enough damage. He did not cancel the town, or force a cancel on the town hall, and now knows that he is pretty much behind. He still has a slight tech advantage with the Hunter's Hall, allowing him to train Huntresses, but with water elementals on the field, that piercing damage is just gonna be too strong. Archmage, pretty much the bane of Huntresses as a hero just because of how much damage they can do. All right, gonna go ahead and pull away here. Archmage running through. What is that Archmage gonna do? Run back over here, try to aggro everything. Is it gonna aggro the creeps? Yes, it can aggro the creeps, as the Archmage now uses the Staff of Teleportation and will in fact be able to get away. Oh, teleported just to the other side. Wow, interesting play there. Teleporting so that it can drop a water elemental and cause a bit more harassment. All right, that water elemental causing a bit of problems. And what I guess what is happening now is that you see Th000 is just trying to drain these Moonwells early, rack up damage early, drain those Moonwells early. As you see now, Footmen are attempting to run back. That Footman does not look long for life, trying to run away with a whole bunch of Night Elves chasing him. That is just a bad dream that is going to be happening. And yes, it is down over there. Oh, why didn't he just aggro the creeps? I'm not quite sure. Expansion is up. Arcane Vault is being built. Tech to tier 2 now underway, and I think this is where Th000 should be taking over. The longer this game goes, the better position he will be in, as we're looking at level 3 on the Archmage against a level 2 Warden. However, the problem is, with so many water elementals falling, the Warden is herself getting very close to level 3. You want to keep that Warden away from 3 and 5 as long as possible, because of that Shadow Strike damage. Arcane Vault most likely will be completed in here in just a moment. A Clarity Potion alongside a Scroll of Regeneration. The Archmage does need mana and lots of it to really keep the pressure on those Huntresses. So there is the Scroll of Regeneration. There's that Clarity Potion. An extra Clarity Potion being left behind for good measure as well, as we are now on our way out. Tree of Ages just now being teched. Meanwhile, Keep a little bit ahead in that race as we are going into a second barracks. Second barracks and blacksmith. Th000 understanding that, hey, you know what? My opponent has invested very heavily into Huntresses. I am going to be going into Rifleman. Rifleman, a very, I guess, gutsy call in this situation, as bears generally will take them out. If Archmage is able to do enough damage here. Oh, Warden now trying to come in, and there is a Shadow Strike there. Warden, where is she going? The Warden runs into two trees and just decides to stand there for a moment. That was a bit of a waste, as the Clarity Potion. Oh, Archmage could have really used another clarity potion here in just a second. Now the Archmage is running off. Oh, what a beautiful head fake. You can see that. Oh, wasted a Shadow Strike. Brilliantly done. And zhouxixi says GG. Wow, that was a good play by Th000, soaking up a Shadow Strike and getting the win there. zhouxixi loses game number 2. Please stay tuned for game number 3.